Hello everybody, welcome back to another Expeditions Guide. Today we're going to be going to fetch the Offroad Gearbox for the Traun BR-0D. This is an upgrade located in the map, and I'll show you where it's at. So, it is located up over on this island here. So we're going to be using the Scout 800, and from the field base we're going to make our way through the hills and down across to this island and then over to this shoreline. And then we're going to go through this really tricky river crossing here to get to this island, and crossing up here to the top of the island where we will then get the upgrade. If you have any questions about my vehicle loadout, you'll find that in the description below. We are also going to be going through a rock clearing here. There's a bridge here and a bridge here. I already have all those built, but if you don't have either of those built, that'll be 225 spare parts to clear this route. So, that being said, let's get started, and then I'll show you how it's done. So, the first thing we're going to do is head on out of the outpost here. We're just going to follow the trail out to the left here and start making our way down these hills. Right here, we're going to head right on through these rocks. Once we get through here, we're going to head up to the left. Up and around these trees. And we're going to head right on down into this little ditch here. And use that to get on down. And right up over this rock here. And we're just going to follow this trail right on through the forest here. And that's going to get us down towards the water. Alright, once we get down here, we're going to go ahead and make our way across the river. And we're just going to go from these little high spots to high spot as we make our way across the water here. And once we get to this island, we're going to go ahead and climb up to the top. And then we're going to cut over through these trees here. And then make our way down. And we're going to cross through this little pond. And up over to the left here. Alright, once we get through there, we're going to make our way down and cross the river again. So right over here, we're going to head across. And just like before, we're just going from high spot to high spot. And then right over here, we're going to start climbing up into the hills. We're just going to make our way over all these rocks. And right on through a little patch of snow here. then we're going to head on down to the bridge. Here's that bridge I was talking to you about. We're going to go ahead and cross through this. There's an airdrop here, so we're going to go ahead and check that for goodies. Grab the jack screw and the diamond. I'm going to head on down to the water. Now this is a very tricky crossing. It's pretty fun, but we got to go a lot of ways across this water. So I'm going to go ahead and just swap it to morning so we can see just a little bit better. And we're going to start to go across. This is a very difficult crossing. There's a lot of heavy current and things like that, but overall it's not super deep in a lot of the places as we're crossing here. So you can see the grass kind of sticking up through the water. We're going to use that as our markers as to where the high spots are. You can also kind of see it shining through the water there. You can see that we're kind of fighting the current getting across here. And right over here, we're going to head right for this big rock. Get right up on the rock. And right here, we're going to cross over to this island over here. This is probably the trickiest part of the crossing right here, because it's a little too deep to go right to that island, so we have to head to this smaller one on the left here. And you can see we are absolutely fighting the current trying to get over here. Once we get up onto this dry spot, then we can go across here. And this part, we're probably going to have to use this tree here, just to pull us up onto the island. And we're going to go around the tree. That is probably the hardest part of this river crossing. Once we made it around the tree, we can head on down here. We're going to head over to this little island. And then we're going to head over to this little one. And we're just going to go right on across over to the main island. Alright, once we make it over here, we're going to head up into the center of the island. Make our way over all these rocks here. Right up through here, we're going to go right around the edge of the water. It's going to get us right up on this ledge here. And there is our second bridge. What? Okay. I wasn't expecting that, but plenty of winch spots. Alright, we're going to go right across the bridge here. And this is probably the trickiest part of the climb here, because there's a lot of loose rocks here that can kind of cause some problems, but the Scout should be able to, yep, just cruise right on over it. And we're going to head down the hill here. We want to be careful because we want to head up to the left. There's a lot of slanted terrain to cross, so we're just going to get down to this flat area before we make our left-hand turn here. And then we're going to climb here through the little snow patch and kind of sit right on the edge of it, kind of skirt on by. And right up onto this high spot here between the trees. And then right on up the climb here. And that's going to get us to the top of the island. but we need to head right down there. You can see the upgrade is within visual distance now. And we're just going to make our way right on down to it. And there you have it. Go ahead and grab your upgrade, and that is going to be the off-road gearbox for the Traun BR-0D. So I hope you guys enjoyed this guide. Let me know what you think, and until next time, I'll see you in the wilds. Bye-bye.